Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. So
Beckham! Goal!
well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Batistuta! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Some good work on the right flank here. Beckham. He has found the way through. Ball driven towards the far post. Crunching tackle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's looking wide. Xabi Alonso. Now, can they get... Takes a shot! Now, and it's come back out to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Batistuta. Osimhen. Bahia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nakamura, a player who needs no introduction. Played back in. It's Nakamura! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Cruyff! Oh, it's hit the post! Corner. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. That's a throw.
Bahia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Beckham, and Beckham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Goes down, but nothing given. Adams. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bahia have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Bahia carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, he's been caught napping! Rice. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. And it's Scholes. Decent progress down the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Seedorf gets it clear. It's Xavi Alonso. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Adams spots it. Can he finish? And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Adams. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Batistuta gets into some space. Chance for a shot! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Scholes. Ferdinand with the slide tackle there. Rice. And he's heaved it away. And he's Luis Suarez! He should have put that one away.
Suarez has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Maldini can get it clear. Throw it. And that's a good ball. And he's gone looking for safety.
3 minutes added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's through here. And this is Batistuta. Nice interception, well timed. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, delightful ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's ambitious. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not getting his way this time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This looks promising. That has been cut short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Isco. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's chosen to go back. He is... It's Son Heung-min! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's delightful. That's good play. And it's Messi. He has a look up. Xabi Alonso simply refused to be outdone there. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Costa Curta lays it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nakamura, Beckham. Nakamura engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Beckham.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break...
There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Bahia happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Son Heung-min, he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Madrid with this to equalise. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to... There's the shot! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Osimhen. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Son Heung-min flashes it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way past. Delivers with whip. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Hakimi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Courtois gets it clear. Yamal. It's a searching pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Beckham, he's got away. Now the cross. It's a mighty effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Aimed beyond the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's picked his way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. 2 minutes to be added on. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Scholes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
And an exciting one too.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And the keeper's given it away. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro goes sliding in. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to play it through. Chance here to counter.
Such good technique.
Oh, nice touch. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Beckham. He's got away. Beckham. That is good strength. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. Beckham. Messi gets into some space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Scholes. Scholes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham to take it as usual. Cafu attempts a clearance. Rice, he's going for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Rice brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Messi, Beckham. Oh, this is a very good run. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Bahia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pass somewhat off target.
Milan really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Rummenigge. Big chance! Xavi Alonso aims beyond the defence. He has a look up. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And they're quick to get it back. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be...
It's goals! Goals! That's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The breakthrough strike. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
David Villa. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice looking ball. Now it's Scholes. Osimhen. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Chance, surely! Very much into the last knock-in. And it's Messi. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Nakamura.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got all. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And here's Owen. Nakamura. It's a really well-measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. Dinks one through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither side yet able to find the net. Nakamura. And he's intervened well there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bahia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got away, and that's aimed into the middle. He rises! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi gets into a good position. Davids. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, great chance! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 32
so the first goal of the game.
9.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ambitious ball here. Taken back almost at once. Played into space.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Osimhen. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Time and again they are repelled. Can he get it through? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
There will be
Xavi
1
Alonso.
minute added time.
Nakamura, a player who needs no introduction. Tries to play it through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back on the way.
Bahia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Puskas. Xavi Alonso. Strong running down that left flank. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be
And
commended.
looks a good ball through. Big chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Osimhen being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the close.
And a chance! They've scored!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Xavi Alonso. It's Nakamura. Driving forward. Puskás. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Scholes. Nakamura! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
75 minutes played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The ball has bounced loose now. Played out to the right. Beckham providing an outlet on the... Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Bahia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, it's come to nothing. Albert Ferrer. And we're done. Bahia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But so bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Beckham, great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Olmo. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Scholes tries to pass it through. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Osimhen. Xavi Alonso. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Messi. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi, and he's onside. There's the header! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be immune.
And Beckham! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Scholes gets flagged offside. Nakamura, Osimhen, he is through here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Denilson. Albert Ferrer does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Nakamura. That's a good ball out wide. That's a shade optimistic.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
They really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter.
Just a quick
The
reminder
boss will
today,
be
please
demanding the
refrain
same
from
level of
parking
intensity
outside
from
this
his team.
stadium.
So I'd
Thank
expect
you
to
very
see
much
the
for your
same positive
cooperation.
intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Bahia sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. Oh, that was vital. Nakamura. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, super find. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Goes for the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Ball's gone out of play. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Osimhen. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. Oh, what has happened here?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Scholes. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other...
Beckham! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And now they can clear their lines. Danielson providing an outlet on that flank. Ah, he's given it away. He's shifting through the... And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Played through into space. And he's managed to get free. Beckham with the cross. And the shot! Goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes has been
Good
indicated.
read, needed to be. Just about within shooting range. Confirmation. And we're done. Bahia are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Oh, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Howson. Irwin. Messi. He's looking wide. Shot could be on. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Bahia are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! Osimhen is flagged offside. Irwin. Nakamura.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Scholes. And it's Nakamura. Pirlo.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nakamura. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Bahia back on level terms! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Oh, he's been caught napping!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. And this is Neymar. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's run loose here.
The attendance for this
That'll
match
be a
was
throw.
96,628.
Mbappe. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a threatening ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, that's ambitious. And it's Nakamura. And the pass is intercepted. Scholes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's tried one! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. Oh, it's Dembele. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Nakamura. And they're quick to get it back. Beckham. Some good work on the right flank here. Long ball looking to counter. Messi. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Oh,
Shoots! He's scored!
well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a good spell of possession, this. A probing pass. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Drogba finds himself offside. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. That's been cut out, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Osimhen. And the shot! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Bahia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally...
Can he finish? Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good run down the left. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Robertson. Well, that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. And he was quick to react. Scholes. Ambitious ball here. Picked out brilliantly. Cafu. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. No way through there. And here's Bale. And this is Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tries to get it clear. Forlan. And no, that was never going to make it. Rice. Beckham receives it in a wide header! It's hit the crossbar! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Italy have got it back and they'll have another go. Just about within shooting range. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Osimhen! Oh, split second. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Exciting one too. We're about to announce
Bahia
today's
go in at
numbers.
half-time on a
Please watch the
comfortable
screen if you
two-goal
have a
cushion.
ticket. Substitution for Italy, number 14, Fiore. Coming on to
Here we go
replace
again,
him
then.
is number 7, Robert Lewandowski.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Adams. Scholes is in a really good position out wide. No, again there's no way through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played out wide. Now the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Applies the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Xabi Alonso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Messi. Chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Can he finish? That is terrific from Lewandowski. He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rice. Scholes is... He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Scholes. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets.
The goal scorer for
2 up
Portugal
and in
after
charge, and
75
things are
minutes
looking
is
pretty good for them
number
now.
7, Gareth
That's
Bale.
wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Bale
Number 8,
simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first
coming on
time
the
because of the
field
way it
is
arrived. And boy,
number
did he hit it.
11, De Bruyne.
Bahia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Tries the cut back. And he's gone looking for safety.
Substitution for Italy, number 19, Yamal. card.
And it's
Coming on the
Rice.
field, Messi.
Oh, that's
Number 10,
ambitious.
Mateus.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's looking wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Beckham with the cross. Climbs up big! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bahia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
With the owner of a blue
Bale
car
taking
parked
in the
outside
accolades,
stadium
having been
gate,
named man of the
kindly
match,
remove it, as it was
and
about to be
deservedly
towed
so.
away.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Bahia definitely impressed.